So initially, I thought cringe was just like, yuck. But I think it's just for me, cringe is just a moment that stretched you, something that happened in your life that may not felt good at the time, but when you think about it now, it's really something that like was a lesson that's a part of your journey.
Hi, welcome to Cringe Talk, where we talk about everything related to CringeFest. Since 2018, CringeFest has invited brave storytellers to take the stage and share their most embarrassing, unforgettable, and humbling moments, all in support of Project Right Now. I'm Lizzie Finn, your host, and today we're talking to Shatiera Porte'e. She's an instructor at Project Right Now, and over the years, she's helped implement programs to hundreds of at-risk students. Welcome, Shatiera.
Hi, Lizzie. I'm so happy to be here.
So you took part in CringeFest 2023, and tell me how that came about. How did you get involved?
I was asked by Jennifer Johan, our executive director, and I didn't know what it was. I never heard of it. I didn't know about cringe. I was like, okay. And then I backed out
Mhm.
immediately. And I was just nervous. I felt coming into, I guess, cringe and the whole process, I felt like I was like a rookie. I think I started letting it intimidate me. I just felt like I'm so underqualified. And I think the jitterbugs and the butterflies got to me. And I was like, oh no, I can't do this. And then Jennifer is so amazing. So she talks to you and I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then I started writing and started thinking about it. And I was like, I can't do this. So I want to say it was this tug and pull, this tug of war. And I'm somebody, if you ask me to participate and I can, I'll do it. I like to go for it. I like to try new things. And then I think I kept just going back and forth thinking like, could I do this? Could I not do this? But eventually I stuck with it. I did it and I said, I could do this.
So when you got up there on that stage and you're on this big stage in front of
Oh my God.
strangers and even
Yes.
worse, people you know, how does that feel? Like, do the nerves calm or do they get you through it?
Through the whole process, the team is supportive. I think initially when you stand up stage, the light is in your face. So you don't really get to see, and it's quiet because people are listening to you before you start talking. And then when you start talking about your cringe story, you hear the laughs or, the commentary and different things. But initially, it's really pitch black. You have the light shining on you. Once you get past those first several words or the first two sentences, you kind of like take the tone. I think for me, it took about a good 2 or 3 minutes. My cheeks were dancing like fingers on piano keys. I just was talking, I was smiling, but my cheeks were going like this because of the nerves. I remember before getting on stage, one of the cringe also performers was encouraging me to go practice, go practice. And I think when I went to go practice, it made it worse. And I wanted to run. I left and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then they were looking for me. And I think they thought I left, but I came back. And I felt like, I was like, all right, I could do this. But I just felt like, I think I got through once you hear that first echoes of laugh and you're just like, oh, okay.
What is the best part of participating in Cringe Fest?
Two things for me would be the community, the performers, the whole time, because we don't really see each other too much before. So while we're there, it's like, hi, hello, you're good. We're going to be like through the whole time. It's just this support. The team comes in, how you guys feeling? You need any? Like, I just feel like it's just very supportive. And I think the second piece is once you are done, like literally you walk off the stage and you performing, you walk through the stage, the crowd is high-fiving you. I like your story. It was really funny. Even afterwards, when you get to kind of talk and mingle, it's just kind of like, wow, they really appreciate you sharing your story. And even in the community, you might see somebody that was there, remember you and say, oh, I remember you. I remember your story. I recently went to a project right now. I forget, it was the community event. Someone that I was actually on stage with that was performing, he was like, oh yeah, how's the dating going? Like, it was just so funny. I think feeling like I had a community and people rooting for me that was my favorite part.
So there's no regrets about getting up there and sharing.
No, no. And I keep saying that I'm glad I did it. I think, be able to do it. And then I came back again to be a judge. Then after that, the year after that, I came back to volunteer. I've been coming back ever since.
Why do you think that laughter and live storytelling, why are these such powerful things right now?
I really feel like when you're sharing your story and someone's listening and you're able to just share this part of you, it's a piece of you, and you're in that moment, somebody sees you, they're listening to you, and you have their attention. And then laughter, I think with everything that's going on and everything where it's stressful, too serious, sometimes we don't have time to pause and take a moment. So to be able to laugh and it feels good, and sometimes some of us, we haven't done it in a long time, and we're working and we're going. So for me, I think laughter is just another way to hug the soul. Laughter is just, there's no color, there's no bias, there's no hate. I just feel like anybody can do it, right? No, it's nobody, you you don't skip anybody over it. And to be in a room like Cringe Fest and be able to connect because we laughed at something or we thought something was funny, that brings people together. And I think you really enjoy yourself and have a good time.
So if people have never been to Cringe Fest or heard about it, what would you tell them to get them in the door?
First, come. You're going to have a good time. You're going to laugh. You're going to be able to connect with so many people. It's a good night out. There's great food and snacks. You're going to meet probably, you might even meet your new bestie there. And it's one of those events that try something new. And then once you go, you're going to want to keep going. I do want to say you can go by yourself and still feel like this was really good. I enjoyed myself. Or grab the girls, grab the besties, your partner, whoever, and just come out and have a good time. But I think even if you have never done it before, you're going to laugh, you're going to enjoy yourself, and you're going to appreciate the art of somebody sharing their story. And I truly believe that you might want to share yours one day.
Maybe. You never know, right?
You never
Well,
know.
I look forward to it. And I want to
Thank
thank you, Shatira,
you.
so much for coming on here. And just a reminder to everybody that Cringe Fest is coming back on Friday, April 17th at the Vogel in Red Bank. And for more information, go to projectrightnow.org. And hopefully we will see you there. Thank you.
Yes, see you guys there.